What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, check it out. So I just ran into this on Twitter. Discussing Film had posted this up about this series Silk, which I had completely forgotten about. You know, it's in the Sony Spider-Man universe. It was going to be a television show coming to Amazon, and I had completely forgot about this. But check out what it says right here. The writer's room for the Silk series has been scrapped, except for showrunner Angela Kang. The show will have a creative overhaul and refocused to a more male skewing audience. So yeah, they probably saw what was going down with Madam Web, and they said, all right, that's it. Pull the plug on this. This ain't gonna work. We're about to put out another Madam Web with Silk. Okay. You know, again, these Spider-Man spinoffs, they're not working well. And, you know, then we see what's going on with Madam Web. You know, we got to pull the plug. All right, we got to pull the plug. We got to have a creative overhaul. And not only that, we have to refocus this thing to a more male skewing audience. And what have I been saying? All right, what have I been saying? Now, look, I've been saying since the Marvels came out, and we saw the numbers for the Marvels. You guys will remember. This is that box office report from the Marvels, other diagnostics on the Marvels. 65% male leaning. That means 65% of the people that went to watch this movie were men. That's who's going to check out comic book movies and content like that. You know, the ladies are just not coming, okay? They only came at a 35% clip. And this is a movie with 3 girl boss heroes fighting a girl boss villain. So you would think the women would just flock in. Women didn't show up. The women are the ones that let the Marvels down, right? And it's similar to the Madam Web situation. Again, we just talked about this. Overall, 53% guys attending versus 47% women. And you might think, well, that's a little bit closer. But see, it's Valentine's Day. I guarantee you a lot of these women that went would have never went except for the fact that their boyfriends were taking them on a date. Yeah, we going to see Madam Web, shut up and get in the car. You know, like that's how they was. That's the date night that they had planned. And so the girls are like, well, shit, I guess we're going to see Madam Web. And so 47% of women went to watch this. I guarantee you that women was not coming to this on their own. If it wasn't for their boyfriends and husbands or whoever dragging them in to see Madam Web, it would have probably been closer to that, you know, the Marvels. Yeah, but going back to this, again, 65% male leaning and 45% men over 25. This right here is your target demographic. Men over 25 almost made up 50% of your audience. This is who you should be trying to aim for. You know, when you're talking about, okay, we're going to put together a comic book, superhero, television show, or movie, who are we aiming this for? I keep asking that. Who are they making these films for? Who is this thing supposed to be for? Who did they think was going to plunk down money and walk in and watch this? And even something as woke and stupid as the Marvels, you know, girl boss all day long, it's still the guys that's showing up to this. Because why? It's the comic book genre. It's no different than when I'm talking about Barbie. You know, you make something with the Barbie character, women are going to go show up to that. You already know who your audience is. Make something geared towards your audience, your target audience. And so, yeah, it absolutely makes sense that that's what they're going to do. They say, yo, we're tired of losing bread, all right? We're making stuff for, we don't even know who the hell the audience is. They finally are starting to figure some shit out. All right, well, you know what? Make it for the guys. You know, make it for the guys. Let's go ahead and see this. This is on the ankler.com. Let's read about it. Here we go. Silk Spider Society writer's room scrapped by Amazon. And then they're talking about, I guess there's a Nicolas Cage Spider-Man noir project that's going down. But let's see what they're saying with Silk. The hotly anticipated Silk Spider Society has let go of its entire writer's room. Hotly anticipated by who? Who was hotly anticipating this? Nobody I know. I forgot it was even coming out. All right. But yeah, they let go of this entire writer's room. How many, show of hands, how many of y'all think that this writer's room was about 100% women? All right. I guarantee you it's 100% women. Or people who identify as women, minus its showrunner and one of the co-executive producers, as the show gets a developmental overhaul, a source close to the show tells the Ankler. Deadline had previously reported that the Silk Writers' Room was set to reconvene in mid to late January. The series was the first of several live-action Marvel-Sony co-productions to get the green light from Amazon. Also in the works is Spider-Man Noir, where I'm told Nicolas Cage is in serious talks, blah, 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 blah. All right. A source close to the studio says Angela Kang, who has a multi-year overall deal with Amazon, will continue to act as the showrunner for the series that centers on Korean-American heroine Cindy Moon, who, according to the reports of the log line, is bitten by the same spider that bit Peter Parker and goes searching for her missing family. The series is also produced by Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse duo Lord and Miller, which is expected, with Kai Wu and Jim Barnes co-executive producing. One source close to the series claims that Silk was being refocused with a more male skewing audience in mind. Amazon had no comment. The studio and its streaming arm Prime Video have found success with a number of male skewing series, including Reacher, Jack Ryan, and The Terminal, although female skewing YA series such as The Summer I Turned Pretty have also performed well. Well, see, the reason that something like this is going to perform well, again, it's a YA series. YA is all about young girls. You know, young teenage girls and, you know, some women who think they want to be young teenage girls. That's who's checking out YA stuff. So, yeah, I expect that to be the case. But when you're trying to like, hey, we got to like tap into this audience that's hungry for content. Well, who's the hungriest except the males? OK, we're seeing less male stuff out there. You know, that's why Reacher did so well. Reacher did well. And we talked about it because you have a masculine, strong hero stepping in, saving the day, being a man, being a grown man, doing grown man shit, fighting, beat him up, blow him up, chew him up. You know that's my jam. So to me, that makes sense. Yeah, let's get more male skewing series going. Now, how is this going to work? I have no idea. But what this tells us is that people are learning. Hey, this stupid shit ain't working no more. All this girl boss hero crap, it's not working anymore. All right, we got to get rid of this crap. We got to focus on the guys. That's who's coming to comic book movies. That's who's coming and checking out these television series. We want something popular like Reacher was. Reacher just blew all the way up. We want something like Reacher. Man, we got to tap into the audience that would come and watch a Reacher. And that's who is going to be buying comic books. The numbers don't lie. But of course, you know, people are going to still be butthurt about that. Like, check this out. Now, going back to this tweet right here on Discussing Film, you know, we got some quotes that we got to check out. And what do you guys think we're going to see on the quotes? What do you think we're going to see? A male skewing audience? What the hell is that supposed to mean? What do you mean, what is it supposed to mean? It's a male skewing audience. We're going to be focusing on the guys, right? This chick, Arella, refocused to a more male skewing audience. Even she was weirded the F out. Yeah, I mean, but the problem is, right, is that nobody's coming to see this female skewed shit. Except guys. So we might as well just tap into what the guys want and stop doing girl boss crap. I mean, that's just, I mean, come on. Think with your brains, people. Like, use your heads. And there's another chick, Sophie. What did that last sentence say? Even she was weirded the F out. Same type of crap, right? Oh, I'm weirded out by this, you know? Refocus to a more male skewing audience. Yeah, and then they have Batman with the face palm. But you got to understand that they've tried this female stuff and it don't work. All right, it's been failing time and time and time again. You know, so you got to start tapping into your main audience. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do anything for the ladies. Obviously, Silk is a female, you know, character, you know, but you can still, if you attract the males, guess who also might show up? The women. You focus on the real audience, and then the women that like it will come along and like it anyway. So you get the best of both worlds, you know. That last part, yikes. Yeah, everybody's kind of butthurt over that. A male skewing audience. Oh, how offended are we? Why are they focusing on the guys? Well, because this is again, the numbers don't lie. Let me remind y'all why they focusing on the guys right here, okay? The Marvels, 65% male leaning. Cry some more about it. But that's who's coming to watch. And guess what? Eventually, these companies got to start paying attention to the bottom line. We can't just keep doing our ideology, you know? We got to start making some bread here. We got to start making some money. So we can't just listen to you morons on Twitter. That's why I say don't listen to the people on Twitter. They don't know what they're talking about. You keep listening to these yo-yos, you're going to have another Madam Web on your hands. Stop. Listen to the people that know what they're talking about. The 65% males. Now, I guarantee you make a movie or you make a television show and you focus on the guys and you focus on what it is guys are looking for. And bam, you're going to have an amazing series because you're targeting the right audience. You're putting your audience right next to your content. It's a blend together. It's a match made in heaven, you know? But yeah, these guys, oh my God, I'm so offended that they're going to focus a show on guy shit. Yeah, I mean, good God almighty, man. So smart, not reactive at all. I'm just saying it now. This series is so over soon. And look, it might be. All right. I'm not sitting up here caping at all for this series. It might still be utter trash, but at the very least, you could say, okay, they starting to at least pay attention. You know, they finally learning from their mistakes instead of just doubling and tripling, quadrupling down on the same mistakes over and over and over. Hey, man, let's get these stupid writers out of here. Let's bring some writers in that know what they're talking about. As a matter of fact, here's one thing you absolutely should do. Go find some fans of Silk. Go find some fans of this comic. It might be hard to find, but you better find somebody that at least has a love and a passion for these characters. And that, you know what? I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do what I need to do to make this thing work. Okay? But yeah, you can see these people by their pronouns, by all the nonsense they got in their bios and stuff like that. These people was never going to watch it anyway. They was never going to watch this shit, all right? To the 5 Silk fans left that aren't just gooners, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry too, okay? I'm sorry that your show was about to be trash until they finally got rid of it. LOL, who cares about female audiences? I mean, you know, I mean, I don't know if that's a troll question or a real question, but honestly, I mean, they don't show up. Again, let's go back. Where were the women? Huh? 65% came to see Girl Boss the movie. I'm sorry. You know, I have no sympathy at this point. If you ladies and all of you yo-yos on Twitter, you want people to show up and keep pushing the Girl Boss agenda, you better show up to the movies. They threw $300 million at y'all, and y'all made the Marvels the biggest bust. So I don't want to hear it at this point, okay? Be mad. Stay mad. I know that Sony is sitting up there. Stay mad, okay? Look, Silk series, male skewing audience, kill yourself. I mean, these people are melting down. They are pissed. Too damn bad. Again, you should have showed up for the Marvels. You should have showed up for Madam Web. Hell, you could have showed up for Echo. There's been all kinds of female stuff. This crap ain't working. They gotta do something about it. It's not working. I'm sorry. These people got money to make. Folks is losing their jobs, man. Golly. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You can't keep doing this crap. Y'all can get mad, throw a fit. Nobody cares. All right, at the end of the day, you gotta make some bread. As a man, all right, so here's a man. Let's see what the man gotta say. As a man, I genuinely think the show will suffer if they try and skew the focus towards men. Really? Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. Wait, Sony, don't do the pheromone thing to get men watching, please. I'm begging. I don't know what he's talking about. They're going to spray. I don't know what this dude is talking about. But why, again, it's failed and suffered by skewing it towards the girls. That's where the suffering has really taken place. You know? Good God, I can't believe Madam Web. I mean, go watch that shit and tell me that this thing ain't gonna suffer. This is the day, the same week that Madam Web is coming out. You know, these fools is like, nah, we figured this thing out. We ain't doing this no more. But still, you got yo-yos in the comments, man. Hire a woman to direct a female-led superhero, micromanage and completely butcher what she tried to do and release it. Everyone hates the butchered studio cut of the film. Clearly, people aren't just interested in female-led superhero projects. Yeah, I'm not going to say another word. Again, you got to contend with the numbers. 65%. That's what you're contending with. That's what Marvel's contending with. That's what Sony's contending with. That's what DC is contending with right now. Everybody that's making comic book superhero content, they saw this number, all right? They saw this number and they was like, holy shit, man, we've been getting this thing all the way wrong. Guys are coming to watch this. A Girl Boss movie attracted more males than females. And here's the craziest thing about it is that women are the largest movie-going segment. You know, when you talk about who goes to the movies more, women go to the movies more. Women go to movies more than men because they're always taking their kids to see, animated stuff for families and stuff. That's mostly moms that's, doing that. Dads go too, but that's mostly moms. And then they go see their own stuff for themselves, romantic comedies or whatever. Women go to see movies more than guys. And so they tried as hard as hell. All right, let's make something to cater to the female audience. Let's make the Marvels. Let's make Madam Web. Let's throw all of this girl boss feminism, MCU. They tried it and it failed miserably. And so at some point in time, you just got to go back to what works. So yeah, y'all can be mad over here all you want to and make your jokes. It just doesn't matter. At some point in time, all of these comic book companies have said, enough's enough. All right. We got to get back to basics, all right? Let's make this about the guys. Anyway, folks, you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.